It's off. Okay. Okay, we're going. Don't post that no more. Holy fuck.
That would be amazing.
I will
There we
never,
go.
ever forget this.
Let's start
TT
recording.
Advent as a wrestling costume. Oh my god. Imagine if we were all pro wrestlers. That would be amazing.
Okay, we're
No.
going. We're going. We're going.
Okay. Welcome back to the island of Conquered Worm. You're all in the town of Walpole. You all had some interesting experiences last time coming to Jesus. And you're currently thinking about that at your hotel of the Waltzing Wyvern. Meanwhile, in the docks of Walpole, a new ship full of kobolds has just come in. On this ship is a very special kobold from a tribe that has been very secretive up till now and sort of mistrustful of the outside world. But, like all kobolds, they have heard the call that there are dragons on this island, and they do not want to be the only tribe that has not sent representatives. So, they have sent their most special child to represent their tribe and try to curry favor with the new generation of demigods that are dragonkind. And that representative is...
Am I supposed to say my name?
Yeah, if you could, yes.
Verica.
Could you spell that in chat so I know how to pronounce it?
Wait, was that how I said it?
I think it was
I just
B-I-R-K-A.
don't want to, like,
Yeah, I got it.
mispronounce it because my hearing's not the best. Okay. Virka. Virka, you arrive in the town of Walpole. It's a little rustic, but it's not super small. It's sort of a standard fishing village. They have merchant shops. They have a mayor's office. They've got a lot of fishing boats and a lot of docks. That seems to be their main thing, and a lot of like stuff to move various goods back and forth between the island. You have been told that the person you want to see is named Umlaut Schwa III, and that he is located at an inn called the Waltzing Wyvern.
Alright, well, I'm heading there, I guess.
You've also been told that he's a dirty rustblood kobold, but he's nonetheless the head of these operations, so try to rein in your criticisms. So you head to the inn called the Waltzing Wyvern, and when you reach it, after asking someone for directions, they probably replied with a Cockney accent, because that's my go-to for a random character. You head to the Waltzing Wyvern, and it's big and expensive looking. And having been a kobold living in an underground society that's small and built for kobolds, that's a little imposing.
Just a little bit.
There's two tall human-sized doors, which make your tiny kobold frame kind of quiver a little bit, because those are some big fucking doors for big people. And you've heard horrible things about big people. They're prone to stepping on you. But do you knock on the doors of the Waltzing Wyvern?
I do indeed.
Alright, you knock, takes a second. Eventually the door opens, and an absolutely ginormous human knight with a hunched back in shining plate mail armor. You assume it's a human. I guess it could be an orc.
Orcs are extinct.
But no, orcs are alive. Half orcs are
They
extinct.
got Neanderthals.
Or a hobgoblin, some sort of tall humanoid, is standing at the door in full plate mail armor. You rang?
Oh boy. I'm here to see Umlaut?
Do you mean Umlaut Schwa III?
Yes?
Come inside, please.
Okay. I'm gonna timidly follow and be cautious and leery of everything.
When you enter, you see that there are a lot of kobolds in this hotel, which makes you a little happier because that's a bit familiar. They're packed
Yes.
in here quite thickly, in fact. There are also several more of these very ominous giant knights who are serving them, with trays full of tea and crumpets and all sorts of shit that kobolds like.
Huh.
There's a bartender that seems to be some sort of horrible insect lizard man with a banana-shaped head. He is currently washing a glass with a dingy towel, as bartenders are wont to do.
The description never gets old.
The giant, the tall humanoid knight motions for a chair and says, "Wait here. I will get his associates so they may speak with you."
Ooh, all right. I'll sit down.
Okay. Everyone else, you're in your hotel rooms. What are you doing?
First of all, I
Writing another letter to those dorks over near the Wendigo-infested place because I think they really should do something about the fucking Wendigos.
wanna don't you mean Wendigos?
Yeah.
And I am braiding Lelia's hair.
Speaking of which, Talia, I need you for a moment.
Oh,
I need you to cast this. And Lelia brings Talia up to where she's been working and basically says, I need you to cast a spell on these things for me, please.
I can try.
It's Kevin.
Howard.
Yes.
Well, sorry. Let's let Talia and Lelia's thing play out a little bit. I apologize.
It's
What
a
is
druid
the
spell.
What's the object in question?
A masterwork leather cloak, coat, and a pair of bracers.
Okay. Usually when I cast spells, it's by instinct, but okay. And then I put the objects in my mouth and concentrate.
One second, and son.
Like there's a little like ding or something, or like a little ding.
Like an oven timer.
Ding.
Mhm.
I don't
Okay.
know
Like a toaster.
how to properly role playing magic crafting, but okay, this works.
That's all right. So you guys
Do the Zelda
squibble the
music thing.
flandangers and gibble the gib handlers, and you squiggle the squonks and you wiggle the wonks, and you flantabble the swibbles and glibble the glaggles. And long story short, you have made a who trumpet. Or whatever the end goal of your spell was supposed to be, I don't know. I wasn't paying complete attention.
Thank you, Talia. I'll dry this off a little quick and see how it works.
Okay. Tig, where are you at the moment?
He is currently up in the, well, it's not really a belfry, but he's claiming it as a belfry, and he's giving Meg a luxurious bath with a mixture of soaps, which makes her fur nice and shiny.
Aw.
Excellent. Howard, there's a knock at your door.
Howard bolts up. Oh, who's there?
And then like a Metal Gear Solid exclamation.
Hello, Master.
Ah, yes.
Howard?
Uh,
There is a person waiting for your group in the study.
why, thank you. Prompt as always to get us news.
Yes, Master. Howard. And then they leave.
Oh my god.
I think they're doing the slow down on purpose just to fuck with Howard.
brief aside, there was one take in the second to last Harry Potter film, I think, or maybe the actual last, where Alan Rickman was taking so long to deliver his lines that Maggie Smith actually had a bit of a breakdown. He was like, "Get on with it!" He will be missed. Anyways,
Howard.
so Howard, you now know that someone is waiting for your group in the study.
Howard grabs the trumpet next to his bed and Do I have your attention? We have a guest.
A knight in shining armor, not one of the ones in your employ, bursts through the window and says, "Hello! I've heard the call to adventure!"
I'm sorry, our team already has a knight in shining armor.
Well, shit! Away! And he jumps out the window.
Welcome to a very serious horror campaign.
Laylee
I'm
comes
going
out
to
of
need
her room and
barbers.
sees us and yells back, "You have to pay for the window you broke."
Never!
Well, that's another bezel for Walpole then.
Wow, just set the nuclear option on his ass.
Wait, but she didn't summon me then. She didn't summon me.
I'm sorry.
Are we gonna go see our guest or what? Well, I'm off to see our guest.
He said to an empty room.
I just want to say Tasra probably storms down with him when she hears the window shatter.
Actually, I did actually want to talk to her about something.
So yeah, Lily puts on her new coat and realizes suddenly she's a lot hungrier than she used to be.
I have so much to teach you.
Lily takes off the coat, perfectly fine, puts it back on, suddenly very hungry. Lily looks up the bracers and... Ari, would you come here, please?
What?
Well...
Yeah.
Sorry. Cat in my throat. Anyway. Out of character, sorry about that. But anyways, I was forging these a pair of magic braces and my armor, so it would make me more dexterous. Unfortunately, it has a kind of a drawback.
What kind of drawback?
Apparently, it increases your metabolism something fierce.
Oh,
So wearing both the coat and the braces is probably not the best of ideas. So do you want the braces?
Oh, well, if you're just gonna give them away, sure, I'll take them.
that might be my fault. I was intentionally starving myself for the bacon bowl today.
Oh, well, that's understandable.
It was just going to be me and a handful of blood thinners.
Sure,
Anyways,
I'll take them, thank you.
and that's what I borrowed your gold for, by the way. So braces, by the way.
Okay.
So yay, now we both have bullshit dex armor. Yay.
How's the ending?
Downstairs, Howard and Tasra followed the nightly butler to the study, and therein is a highborn winged kobold. Tasra, as a kobold yourself, you'll know that winged kobolds are very rare, and while opinion on them varies from society to society, they're generally considered a blessing because they're a kobold that is born closer to dragonkind than any other. in kobold societies that have a high caste system, they are considered aristocracy, the cream of the crop, the best of the best. Sometimes a winged kobold will be given leadership of their society just by dint of their wings. So, kind of a big deal.
Tasra,
Things like you were a myth.
Nope.
hello there. Tasra, she's a kobold, correct?
Yes.
God damn it, Howard.
Yes,
We've been
she's a
over
kobold.
this, Howard.
Hey, it's only Howard and Tazra, because everyone else was farting around.
We do that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, she's a kobold.
Welcome to our abode, the Waltzing Wyvern. Who might you be?
He's a human, right? I was told I shouldn't talk to them.
He's pretty human, but he's better than most.
Oh. I'll trust your opinion on that.
Adorable.
Hello, I'm Verka. I was told I should talk to your group, I suppose?
Madam Verka was sent to meet one umlaut schwa. And
you're
I
here.
thought it prudent that she meet with the other members of Umlaut's prime
Good thinking there. Now,
operative on island.
Don't you have a DM to get to?
These are the ones who have spearheaded Umlaut's search and recovery efforts on this island of conquered earth.
Excellent. Now get out.
As the master command me, I
yes, you hear me, Umlaut.
obey their orders. Anyway,
Oh my god.
Oh, yes. Okay. Anyway, yes, I am Howard, and this is Tasra Vel. The rest of our group are upstairs.
There's more? How many more?
I feel like I've lost count at this point.
Alright.
6-ish, not including certain other individuals. It's an enormous clusterfuck. You get the idea.
Are they human like him too, or are they kobold?
Sort of? I honestly don't know with most of them.
Oh.
Well, we have a human, allegedly a human, honestly, at this point. One that's grew a tail, I guess, a little bit ago? I don't know what's up there. I don't know about
Like
Another
I
one
said,
that's human, but
ambiguously human.
also a little bit on the ambiguous side. One's a catfolk. One's a goblin.
Oh.
One's a hulking undead abomination. Wyvern. Am I forgetting anyone?
I feel like they don't like us calling it an abomination.
I think you forgot. Oh, damn it, what's her name? I'm blanking. Our tiefling.
No, That was
Yeah.
That was one of the
Ambiguous.
vaguely humans.
Oh.
Yep. In any case, we're a diverse bunch. Anyway, so I think there's been a lot of kobolds lately trying to meet him out for the. I'm sure you know what, but we keep it on the hush hush.
It wasn't very quiet from where I've heard.
Umlaut's connections have made it spread in a very particular way. Only reaches people we would like to hear it.
From another room, you hear a kobold shouting in Draconic, "Woohoo! Real dragons!"
I wouldn't worry about that. No one believes drunks.
Unfortunately, I understood none of that.
I'm 5 days sober and there's real dragons!
Shut up!
Okay!
Trying to have conversations over here.
This is much different from what I expected it to be.
Anyway, doesn't someone have the ability to call Umlaut?
I suppose I could go fetch him. And
I
then
suppose we
she...
can help our guest out after all. She is having wings is special.
Oh, very. You have no idea.
That's kind of the story of Howard's life at this point.
You have no idea?
Yep.
Yes.
Is Umlaut in the building, or am I going to have to use the
Still doing
teleport?
dragon business, so you're gonna have to do the teleport.
Alright. She just takes out the necklace on the spot and uses it to head over to the hatchery.
Right. You find Umlaut, and currently he is heading a construction crew, barking orders as they make a bigger and better nursery for the eggs. There's lots of hammering and scratching going on because kobolds are a very unique style of stone working.
Does Umlaut have a construction hat?
Yes. And a clipboard. Which honestly should have been on him from the start.
Does he have a wand taped to the top of his head with a light coming out of it?
No, because they're not like underground.
Also, they have.
But I am going to say he has a clipboard, and it's a masterwork clipboard.
Oh, shit.
What the hell does a masterwork clipboard do?
+1 to organization.
Oh, fuck.
Also, it can be used as a shield.
Also, it can be used to convince people that you have some measure of authority over them, even if you don't.
And Umlaut has been all over that method of deception his entire life.
Okay. Workplace
All right,
Umlaut
move
needs
that
to be
column.
drawn.
Come on, chip chop chip. These eggs could hatch any day. We know it's not factually true, but I want you to act like it. Damn it!
Hey, boss, it's nice to see you again.
Oh, hello, Tazra. What brings you in? Has
Have a
Ayara
special...
killed a person yet? Do I have to cover up a murder? I've been preparing.
If she has, she hasn't been leaving corpses. So, just Ash, probably.
That's fine.
We have a special guest. I need you to come with me.
Oh.
It's so all right. This better be important.
She has wings, Umlaut.
Oh. And you and Umlaut pop back in. Virka, Umlaut is exactly as he was described to you. He's a filthy, rust-blooded kobold with orange scales that show he lacks any real tangible connection to dragonkind other than simply being a kobold. They're the kinds that would be forced to work in the mines, and also most likely not be given names at birth, so much as a letter or a number. not the kind of person you would expect to see heading a major operation of kobold kind, but you have to be open-minded about these things.
Don't let appearances deceive you. He's got the heart of a leader.
I will believe that, and I will be nice to him nonetheless.
There's something wrong with your appearance, Umlaut.
No?
It's a kobold
would
thing.
you-
Don't worry about it.
Why would you say that, Howard?
Well, just based on how they're talking about you.
Holy
I thought you didn't see that sort of thing. I thought we were friends.
I love how Lug considers Howard a friend.
I love how Howard is just unintentionally insults everybody. No idea.
Oh, Dad.
Aww.
I'm sad that their friendship is ended now.
Anyway, hello, I'm Umlaut the Third. You called upon me?
Yes, I was told I should come here.
Ah, yes, you must be one of the ones making a pilgrimage. Your name, madam?
Birka.
A lovely kobold name, quite befitting of Wyvaran. What are your skills, Birka?
Oh,
So
I'm
Vyvara and Tasra.
a cleric.
A cleric of our noble patron? Which dragon god do you serve?
Patchmore.
Oh, thank God. Oh, good. Yes. Excellent.
One draconic
Excellent.
killing machine is plenty enough.
And you've been sent here, of course, to help us in the quest to raise the dragons. You know, this quest is really quite complicated. We have the hatchery, of course, but it's very well defended and very isolated. The largest threats to us are currently elsewhere on the island. That's what my special task force here is dealing with.
Yo,
That's
Would
us.
you be interested in securing the safety of this island as a habitat for the dragons once they reach its age? In time, they will outgrow our hatchery, and they will have to take lands for themselves, and it would be a shame if they were wiped out in their young adulthood by the many malevolent forces here.
I would be honored to do anything I can.
Of course you would. And let me tell you, this is a task really only suited to the best of the best, the cream of the crop. Far, far away from me. So,
Encouraging words, Umlaut. Encouraging words.
Howard, I think you really hurt his feelings.
so,
You're the ones who have been talking behind his back that he looks weird or something.
I haven't been talking behind his back, though.
This human male, right here is named Howard. He will be your leader.
Nominally?
Listen to... Yes, nominally. That's a good way to put it, Howard. I'm glad you're aware of the situation. Listen to him, but you are given a certain level of autonomy to make your own choices. Now, I must inform you, this is a... And he's trying to hide his distaste when he says these words. A mammal-centric party, but they are trustworthy in their own way. Can rely upon them, as so few mammals can be relied upon.
They're
Watch
like a
out for this.
wildfire. As long as you
Watch-
direct them properly, they're useful.
Watch out for the sorceress. She's a bit unstable. And they have a hulking murder man. Do not talk to him. Do not engage him. Just let him be, and you'll be okay. The cat has him on a tight leash. And then he whispers to her in Draconic. Between you and me, none of them are particularly bright, so you don't have to worry about them betraying you. At worst, their idiocy will just slow you down a bit, but that's why I need you here to compensate.
Suddenly from upstairs, there's a loud voice. Oh my god, buddy, come look at the size of this mantis!
Umlaut, you do realize I can hear you.
Yes, I realize you can hear me, that we're both speaking Draconic. Why do you think that would be a problem? You know what I'm talking about by this point.
I suppose.
I can't help but feel I'm missing something.
Oh, I'm
Don't worry
saying
about it, it's a
and then he
kobold
says in
badge.
common, "Don't worry, Howard, I'm just saying a prayer in our weird lizard tongue."
Liar.
It's a kobold thing.
Ow,
Don't worry about it.
Howard!
First you insult my appearance, and then you call me a liar? Howard!
Fuck shit, Howard!
You essentially
You know,
are
we could
checking out.
probably take care of this particular adventure on our own. Like Howard, Umlaut, maybe you should look into like some counseling or something.
No.
I fall
Umlaut's
for
a
this.
strapping young kobold. He's fine. I assume you're young. I can't actually tell. You kobolds seem to age way better than humans, so I don't know.
We do indeed. We do indeed.
Oh my god.
And then he says one more thing in Draconic. Look, Howard's fine. He's reliable. The cat and the goblin have a fairly good head on his shoulders. The tiefling seems to be good most of the time, but she has her outbursts. There's a wild woman, not really sure where she falls in the competency level so far, but she's been helpful, so we welcome it. Anyway, good luck. And then he pops back off to his place.
Look out for the sorceress and the goblin. The goblin will try to goad you into a fight. He's smart enough not to start one, but
And then he
don't lose
pops-
your head.
Then Uma pops back and says, "Howard, make sure your team gets back on track today. I'm sick of you guys farting around." And he pops back off.
Whoa.
Anyway. And then
Well, we're not telling him that we met Gotchmore.
Honestly, if we try to start telling anyone that, they're going to think we're completely insane.
To be fair, I didn't meet
You're all
Gotchmore anymore.
insane.
Birka, the human, just said that he met your god, so I don't know. I feel as a cleric, you might have some thoughts on that.
I have some thoughts on thinking they're all just a little bit insane, just a tiny bit.
Also, I love how none of you guys even like sort of broach the topic of the crazy fire wielder, the fucking pyroman. I was like,
Anyway,
let's talk about something else instead.
I need to know that it sounds like we got a new member, so where are they?
Probably still upstairs farting around.
But Operation Flashlight hasn't even begun yet.
And then from upstairs, you just hear a
God damn it.
sound.
Welcome to my nightmare.
I know the thing that'll draw them down.
I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel right at home.
The hell?
You're wrong.
That was Welcome to My Nightmare by Alice Cooper.
Oh. I'm assuming the bartender just sang it.
Yeah,
His
I
voice
did
is
too.
nowhere near as silky smooth. It'd be one of the lizard folk. Types.
He's been working here forever. He's seen some shit.
So, who's all dancing to the catfolk conga?
Fuck off.
I'm just leaning out my window watching this really huge mantis I found.
Team, are you coming down or what?
Why don't you come up here? We're eating breakfast, dude.
We have
Talia, as you look at the mantis looks at you and says, "Hey, I think your buddies are doing a thing downstairs. You might want to check that out."
Fucking
I know I've heard them. I won't have an excuse.
Come on, buddy. You should be with your friends.
Fine.
There's a faint boom from Arrow, followed by maniacal cackling.
Besides, there's a female over here, and I want to have sex with her before she eats my head.
Jesus.
I can't do that while you're watching, so get out of here.
Okay, you do you.
You almost got a
yeah,
Zorak.
gonna get my head bitten off in a sexual way. Because I'm a midget. And
So you almost-
that was the mantis bit, so moving on.
But technically, she would only bite off his head if Talia was watching.
Or
'Cause
if
that's how
we're
they are.
into it. I'm a midget. Okay.
Pastor
so,
just screams, "Goons, assemble!"
and
You
and the
heard the
goons
cat.
do. A couple of goons come out and they've got a Lego set and they're beginning to put it together while looking at you for approval.
God damn it.
You heard the cat. We're eating.
Come upstairs and eat like civilized people.
Hey, do you think this
We are
piece
not
is like the
civilized
shiny
people.
gray type, or I mean, the instructions are unclear. Is that like the shiny gray or is that the dark gray?
Civilized people do not eat in their bedroom.
Sure they do. Look, I'm doing it right now.
Bulls.
I like to reiterate, we are not civilized people.
Then you shouldn't have a problem eating in the bedroom. None of your logic
Fine,
is
I'll
going to
go up
work
to
against
them.
me. I'm
We have
impervious.
waffles.
Just bring them up.
You
I'm
hear
sick of
you hear a
saying.
stomping down the stairs, and Buddy, who Birka, you should know, Buddy is a 8-foot tall hulking murder man in a face obscuring mask. Buddy has just run down the stairs when he heard the word waffles, and while he is a hulking murder man who looks like a knockoff Jason Voorhees, there's a sparkle in his eye of childlike wonder at the concept of waffles. And he rushes to the waffle bar and makes himself a great big Belgian waffle, and then he just tops it with nothing but whipped cream.
Jesus.
And it's like at least 8 inches tall, this spiral of whipped cream he's made on his waffle.
Buddy, at least one
Pastor
fruit,
just kind of casually waves at him as she goes up the stairs to meet up with the others.
But he grabs a maraschino cherry and puts on his waffle.
Thank
Very
you.
serious narrative-driven story in this campaign.
Very serious, very serious, very serious, very grim.
My apologies, Verka. It seems they're all
Assholes.
delayed.
From the Arrow's room, there's a faint boom and then maniacal laughter.
Oh boy.
It's alive! It's alive!
Oh boy. You better not be in my lab.
Screw you, Goblin!
No, screw you if you got in my lab.
And that when I was like, look, I have the ultimate power!
I assure you, Verka,
That's it.
we're
I'm knocking
usually
on everyone's door with
professionals.
maces. I'm getting my mace and I'm going to use that to knock on everyone's door until they answer.
I'm
Ah,
assuming
jokes on you. Lelia's room is hidden.
I'm assuming we're all in my room actually eating at the table I have in there.
Yeah, I assume so too.
Oh, Tig was actually washing his bat.
Waffle has brought. Buddy has
Waffles.
brought in. Buddy has brought in a triple-decker waffle. Which is just 3 Belgian waffles piled on top of each other with like copious amounts of whipped cream between them, and 1 maraschino cherry on top.
Sweet God.
Arrow's basically in a room doing something.
It's rude to not come down to see your guest.
Open the door!
The door's open. We're eating. The door's open.
Yeah,
The door's
yeah,
open.
Talia's having lunch with Ari.
Ones that are exploding and stuff.
I invited you to breakfast. Why are you knocking down my doors?
I'm not knocking down your door, I'm knocking down,
Ayara's?
Sorcerer, yeah.
Well, technically they're all her doors because she owns the place.
That's my doors.
True.
Arrow just kind of put her head up in the glasses. Oh, sweet, sweet, weird. Yeah, actually, she wants to talk about something.
Okay.
Basically, grabbing Aster by the arm, kind of pulling her over or something.
Oh,
I need to show you something real quick. First though, promise you. First though, okay, no, I need your promise you're not going to tell anybody about it.
My lips are sealed.
Okay. Hey, good. Because if you tell anyone, I'll slice them off of you. And just kind of just pull her over. Basically, like a little alcove of the area just set up in the back of a room. Like there's basically like a small nest for the dragon egg she has. And it just goes over and gives it an electrical shock. And basically, I need your help with this little guy.
Say the word and it'll be done. What
All
do
right.
you need?
Basically, if this thing goes tits up, and I end up 6 feet under, I want you to take care of this little guy. On the grounds that you're not telling, and that you don't tell him a lot about it.
All right, that's fair. I'll make sure that nothing comes to harm the little one.
See to it you don't, for your own sake.
Wow, threatening.
I wouldn't be making threats if I were you.
I'm sorry. I'm just trusting someone. I'm just trusting someone. Trusting the only person that legitimately and would have a stake. I'm just sorry. I'm just asking. Well, one person's group, and they could actually have an impetus to actually care for this little guy. The literal how asking someone for help. The only sorry. I'm sorry. I got a stuttering problem. I'm just sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm only asking the one person in this party that I think would actually give a damn caring for this egg. This egg to literal. I'm just only placing in the safety of what is essentially my kid to the only person in this party I think would actually give a damn about caring for it. So
I
excuse
do
me for
give
being a
a
little
damn,
bit
but
tense.
don't threaten me.
You do realize it's kind of my thing.
Well, you need a new thing. Don't threaten me.
You're fun.
She gives her the I'm watching you look. But yes, if anything happens, I will look after your young.
Thank you.
Now let's go get some fucking waffles.
Hell yes.
Waffle Quest!
I'm very
Journey
serious.
to the land of Arnor. There is the waffle maker's legend.
Back, what's up?
Must insert the one batter into the waffle maker. Only then will the Dark Lord Sauron to be defeated.
Jesus H.
Anyways,
Well,
I
I'll
assume
make
eventually
it
you guys all convene together so we can have the group scene and get this shit moving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll cut to that. You're all together in a room, possibly eating waffles.
Damn right.
Laylee is eating breakfast burritos. Delicious, cheesy, bacony, potatoey, eggy breakfast burrito.
We get it. It's a breakfast burrito.
And they're fucking delicious.
Fine, one breakfast hedonist.
Team, this is our new member, Burka. Introduce yourselves to her.
Do you want us to go all at once like we normally do, or should we do this like normal people?
When have we ever done anything like normal people? No, being normal is for chumps.
She has a point.
Our new friend has wings. Treat her with respect.
Most folks can grow wings.
This is different.
And honestly, given how I've been changing, I won't be surprised if I start growing them too.
Yeah, we don't show AR respect.
Exactly.
So So hey, while they're all arguing about who's the most special, you want to come over here and sit down and eat some breakfast? I'm guessing you're hungry.
Trust me, we have a good cook here.
And so Virka met Eri, the catfolk rogue, who just invited her to sit down like a normal human being. Ayara, the sorceress who has no respect for anyone. Talia, the wild child. Lelia, she's kind of being cold and aloof, which is sort of her deal.
And she has a breakfast burrito, that part's important.
Tig, the goblin alchemist, who's probably eating some sort of goblin standard food, just to say garbage.
It's waffles, but it's like topped with rat.
And the rest you've met before, so that introduction has worked out pretty well, I think. There we go.
I'm gonna say Tig is, however, narrowing his eyes, the newcomer, because in his mind, the little kobold, the spy, just brought in backup.
Word of warning. And if you don't be surprised if the goblin calls you a spy. It's kind of he's a suspicious little guy.
I give Tig a smile and a wink. Like, yeah, you know.
Oh, he's gonna just lift up one hand, middle finger salute while he's eating.
For no reason at all, everyone has to make perception checks.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Shit.
Yes, it begins.
Boop.
Crap. Where?
Well, I got that out of the way. So we don't. Expecting that one, right? And coming up next.
Perception.
Ah, not completely shitty.
Alright, excellent. I've got some data. Why isn't it scrolling down? What the hell, Discord? I'm calling up the moon. Excellent. Excellent. Howard, when you go to sit down, there is a loud sound.
Howard's mustache curls in rage, but he contains.
Tazra, when you go to sit down, you notice there's a whoopee cushion on your seat, which you can, deal with in your own manner.
Throw it across the room.
And when it hits the wall, it goes because it hits the wall. Ayara and Lelia.
Lelia was already sitting, so.
You two notice that Eri has quickly snuck a sign on the back of Tig. I don't know what the sign says, but that's that.
Aww.
No one pranks like a rogue.
And there we are.
So, does someone want to explain what we're supposed to be doing?
The sign on Tig's back says, "Please be nice. I'm having a bad day."
Aww.
Oh.
Because that won't freak him the fuck out.
Yes, it will.
Don't worry, babe. It's all up from here.
You have to remember that one.
That is diabolical.
Okay, so you guys are all meeting together. You have to orchestrate your next move.
So,
Orchestrate!
I am new here. I don't fully understand the situation. So, what do we need to do to make this place safe?
Let's see. Basically, introduce and basically go to various sounds, find out why it cut themselves off in the outside world, and introduce the reasons and for said cutting off to the business end of the sword.
So
We
where
were going
haven't
to
you
get-
been yet?
We were heading for a place called Sheldon.
Or, I think it was called Cooper.
Bazinga!
Don't start.
For
Sounds like
some
as good a place as
inexplicable
any to
reason,
me.
Ari feels like bashing her head against the table.
Our whole universe is in a hot dance.
Yep. Yep.
No! None of that! Shame on you!
You do that too well, goddammit.
It's called the rest of the Wednesdays because they both start with W's.
Well, gang, here's our map. Now, Burka, to fill you in, so far we have been to Walpole.
We've been to Stoker,
Stoker.
two of which you burned to the ground.
Let Howard talk! Says a little praying mantis that's in the room for some reason.
Now, the next closest town that we haven't visited would be Shelley. Although we could also get to Wells pretty easily as... So, gang, which of the two do you think would be best? In order to get to Shelley, we would have to go through that spooky forest.
I nominate Shelley. Creates a front.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we
Mostly
get
we've
Shelly.
been through those. What?
Sounds like it's decided then.
The hell? Maybe I have a vote.
Okay,
Unless
what's
your
your
vote
vote?
counts for like 5 people, it's already voted down.
Yeah, but you don't just fucking ignore somebody because the majority says, "Hey, let's go jump off a cliff." Assholes.
Then where do you want to go, Tig?
Shelley.
Want to go?
Outstanding.
We go to Shelley. That's a
There
good
we go.
place to go.
We're going to
But
Shelley. Tig has decided.
that's besides the point. That fucking assholes.
Oh, I can't go to Shelly, guys. We can't reach it without
What?
cats.
What?
Can we get new cats then?
Or maybe dogs?
Carty!
Well, there may be a way of circumventing it through the Beatrice Forest. Or,
Or we could just bulldoze our way through. Tali and I could turn it into big enough animals to just clear our way through.
Or we could just fly there.
That's
not
an
with our
option.
carts. Not with our carts, we can't. And last time we left our carts unattended, we had kind of an incident.
We can leave the carts here. I mean, we have freaking bags of holding now.
Is there anything we really need a cart for?
Carrying big stuff that won't fit in the bag of holding. Like statues.
Why would we need to bring a statue with us?
Gold. Gold
Mine's like-
statues.
My card's basically like a mobile sleeping platform, to be honest.
That makes more sense.
Same.
Yeah.
There has to be someone in one of these towns who must travel to Shelley. Maybe we'll ask them a way to get there.
Looking at the map, there we could bypass through the Beatrice Forest, which would be the quickest way from Walpole. Conversely, we could head to Udison and head down the swirling stream to the lake Shelley is by.
I really want nothing to do with that particular
No.
portion of the forest after all those things.
We could swim there.
No.
I mean, float the wagons down the river because that worked so well last time.
It didn't work last time because we weren't with the wagons.
Oh, it's true.
I don't
I
know
thought
if I
this
want to
was
fight
worth-
something that can take out a wyvern and everything else that was on our carts.
That
We
was
could
in
croc surf.
That was in the ocean. This is in the river.
We could
I'm
croc
sorry to
surf.
break this to you all, but Shelley is not on the coast.
Yeah,
There's a river.
down the river.
That's what
swirling
that's what
stream.
we've been saying. Swirling stream.
I would rather not go back to that river after everything we've encountered over there. I vote we take a detour through the Beatrice Forest Just skirt the edge of the Blightwood and then head south.
So you mean south through Mockin, basically?
Is that a
Town-
problem?
The town formerly known as Mockin. Anyway.
What have you done to Machen?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We didn't do jack shit to that town.
We're not. Sorry. Disconnect crapped out. Basically, we're not going. We're not going down that stream. Too close to the mountain.
Does anyone have any objection to going through whatever it is that currently occupies the space that is labeled as Machen?
No, it's
No.
pretty empty. It's just not very settling.
We're on our
Everyone's
way
dead
to
and the
deal with
buildings
all
have been burnt
sorts
to
of...
ash. And there was a demon, so there might be something lurking around.
Christ.
So if we're gonna head to Mockin, literally pops a cork from whiskey and swigs it. I need more happy juice.
Last time we went to Mockin, someone threw a flaming pumpkin at me.
I got. Oh yeah. Also, you also put a bit of demon lore in the deck, so you know.
I don't even remember Mockin.